Nick. There's the center trail. Go up there into that lower field. We can go to the middle trail or all the way down the end of the road. We'll do a big loop.
What?
We'll do a big loop.
Yeah. Across the road.
Lots of leaves on the trees. Coming in.
I made this trail.
Did you? Awesome. I think people are starting to walk, maybe walk or be out in their yard, do some yard work. There was a lot of traffic today driving around. Like way more than there's been for a couple months. Humid. It's warm and humid. I'm gonna miss the cool weather. Everybody gets mad at me when I say I miss the cool weather, fall and winter. I mean, spring's beautiful. You know, like these, look at these flowers. Purple, beautiful. Handsome young man. But I like the cool weather. I'm sweating already. So I'm on the Perkiomen Trail again. Used to be a train. And I guess they tell me this up here used to be a quarry. Small, but a little bit of a rock quarry right there. I don't know what these purple flowers are. I mean, I guess they're a weed, but I like them. Pretty neat. Sun's going down. But we'll try to get some exercise in. I think we put on the COVID-15, all of us, right? They talk about the freshman 15 when you go to college. You gain 15 pounds your first year, they say. It's like everybody that sat at home for COVID put on weight, didn't we? Man, it's frustrating. I was reading about the Spanish flu today. People talk about that and kind of compare. They're comparing COVID to the Spanish flu at first. And what did I read? 1/3 of the world's population ended up getting the Spanish flu. And what did I read? I don't want to sound like Joe Biden and mess the numbers all up. But 50 million people died. I think that was the number. That's what I've been thinking about. I made another post. There's the middle trail going up. I usually come down this trail right here. I made another post last night. I didn't send or post. I wrote it, but at the beginning of all this, I'm thinking pandemic, worldwide pandemic. You know, stay home. Don't leave your house. And I'm thinking something deadly means anybody, child, teenager, 20s, 30s, whatever, middle age, older, it would affect everybody. And I read that about the Spanish flu. Healthy people, kids, didn't matter. They would get sick from it. And the weird part about that flu, 20 to 30 year olds it hit pretty hard. Healthy 20 or 30 year olds got hit by the Spanish flu. And this thing that we're dealing with right now, state of Pennsylvania, not one child died. I don't even know if any children tested positive, but not one child died. And now you're starting to see numbers of 0.05, whatever, 0.03, whatever the numbers are. You know, like way less than 1% of the population affected. That's why you wonder why people are really getting frustrated. 1/3, 33% of the entire world's population was affected by the Spanish flu. We have under 1% happening. Spanish flu, 10% at least of people that got it died, and it affected everybody. You know, any age group, healthy, not healthy, whatever the case may be. This is definitely, I mean, it's bad if you're immunocompromised or weakened. It's a bad situation. The flu's a bad situation. If you're immunocompromised and get the flu or pneumonia, I mean, a lot of older people pass away from pneumonia. Once you're older and you're kind of immobile and you get pneumonia, you can't clear your lungs, and it's deadly. That's why I'm getting really old. 51 now. I'm a super old dude. So I'm walking. Just kidding about being old, but I hope I keep walking, and I hope I stay active as long as possible, because inactivity is what gets you. Atrophy of the muscles, joints. Your bodies are use it or lose it. Use it. Your bodies were made for motion, made for activity, made for resistance, weight bearing. We were made for all that. We were not made to sit in chairs like we do. We were not made to not get our lungs pumping, our heart pumping, our blood flowing. We were made for that. And our sedentary lifestyle is really unhealthy for us. And I know it's huge temptation. When you're sitting, you just want to keep sitting. I do too. Like just I'm down here now. It's getting dark. I mean, you know, it's getting late. But once again, it was like I was sitting on the back porch watching the birds and chilling. And I was like, I'm like, man, I gotta walk. I gotta get moving. And I gotta, you know, bum knee, whatever. But whatever, you gotta move. Whatever it is, get moving. And you want to keep as much muscle as you can keep as you get older. You don't want to lose all your muscle mass. You don't want to get all thin or just weak. And you don't feel like having weight bearing issues going on, like up and down stairs. That's weight bearing. That's hard when you get out of shape. So walking, hydrating. People that sit in nursing homes, one thing I've always noticed, they seem so dehydrated. They just seem, they have medicine and they don't drink water. And it's so sad. Like, it's just so unhealthy. And then on top of it, if you get sick, it's that dry atmosphere and warm or, warm and moist atmosphere or whatever, it's like stuff, illnesses and viruses, bacterial infections, whatever, happening. It's sad. Pretty big indentations here. If that was deer. It's sad. It's sad that our society is kind of set up that when you're older, you're just kind of in a room or sit in front of a TV. I've worked we installed security, like access control, CCTV cameras. I worked for a company for a while that installed that equipment. And we did hospitals, we did nursing homes and, schools and police stations, whatever. But I was in a lot of assisted living facilities. Man, it's just sad. They're so medicated, some of them. They don't look up, they don't look around. They're just like sitting there. And their bodies just become a petri dish for sickness and illness, and it's really sad. But you got to keep moving. My aunt and uncle next door are in their upper 80s now, and they're out there moving, working, walking, keeping active, clearing the lungs, exchanging oxygen, getting the blood flowing, and keeping some type of muscle mass there. So anyway, little pep talk on getting older, just little dumbbells, do some curls, shrugs, whatever. And I know you don't feel like it, but it's so important, especially when viruses happen or sicknesses go around. If your body's moving and you're exchanging air and your lungs are pumping and your blood's flowing, your body's working and your immune system is stronger and you can fight this stuff. And when you're not, there he goes. He's been sitting. This pandemic, this house arrest we're all under, kid's been just sitting. You can't have friends over, you can't. And then it's this weird mindset, like we're in just in a waiting pattern, survival mode. Everybody's just sitting in their house waiting. Like, what's going to happen next? Or when are we going to be allowed to do whatever? And I think Nicholas, it's affecting him. He just sits, and I think a lot of kids are really struggling to get their schoolwork done. I know a lot of parents that are having that issue of getting their family to get schoolwork done. Their kids can't get them focused. It's such a strange time we're living in, and everybody's discombobulated. I'll tell you a little secret. Only a few of us here on this trail. I'll tell you a little secret. I'm really tired of it. I'm getting really tired of this. Like, this ain't working. What's a favorite buzzword of our time era? Sustainable. Everybody talks about sustainable. I got a secret for you. Staying home is not sustainable. This is not working. Did you guys see some of those videos floating around? Suicides happening, and I mean, brutal. Very, very sad. I haven't felt depressed. I feel energized. I feel excited. I like what's happening at church and Wednesday nights and Sundays, and during the week I've been going to the office every week, and I go grocery shopping, get out and about, take these walks, So I've been good. I feel excited. I feel hopeful and positive about the future for sure. But I feel really bad for people that are struggling, depressed, scared, fearful, just sitting at home. And especially people that have no income. Something's got to change. We can't keep doing this. Nick's going the wrong way. Nick! He has headphones on. We got to go up the road. Nick! Sorry, is that loud? Did you hear that bird? So I said, I'll tell you a secret that I'm tired of this. Judging by the amount of cars I saw on the road today, I think a lot of people are tired of it. Especially when you're looking at numbers of 0.0 whatever percent. It's crazy. If you saw the map that shows New York, New Jersey, and the Philadelphia area, and Massachusetts a little, or Chicago, a couple of hot spots that in those areas are like 2/3, that little quadrant, 2/3 of the COVID cases, and then shows the whole rest of the country green. If you've seen that map floating around, whole rest of the country is like there's no activity. COVID, there's no death. It's like minuscule. It's not even registering. And the whole nation shut down. Like bizarre. New York City hit hard. Florida, all the older people, retired people, hardly anything going on. So what is going on? I know you got to be saying to yourself, what is going on? Now I'm going up the hill. Doggone it. I'm going to breathe hard. Why? Where's the common sense? These states in the middle of the country that have no cases, like when you say no cases, like doesn't even register. More people would die probably in a car accident in these states than they would from COVID. And the whole state shut down. Like, come on. This is not right. And I live in Montgomery County. Right here, this is Montgomery County. And we're a hot spot. We're the hot spot of the whole country. New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia area, Montgomery County, outside Philly. And even here, it's like, what's going on? We had, I knew some people that tested positive, quarantined, were really scared. Talked to them later and they're like, no symptoms. I wasn't sick. I didn't feel anything. And they were like, really thinking they were going to die because of what the media is talking about. It's just so bad. What's happening to people psychologically and emotionally, financially, is it's wrong. I'm sorry, but it's wrong. It is wrong. Here's these purple flowers again. This kid keeps following me. So I don't know about you guys, but I was out and about the whole time. I was being nice. I got chewed out here and there on Facebook. You know, people passive aggressively talking about me. But I was out and about, hiking, shopping, going to the office and having church. And we're open. We're having church. And I keep saying, we're adults. It's your decision, you know, it's freedom of choice of whether you stay in or come out or what you do. But we're open. And every day that goes by, I just feel my life is in the Lord's hands. I'm not talking about being risky or doing anything stupid, but I don't even know what risky is anymore. Because come on, this ain't happening. What they kept scaring us to death about is not happening. So, and the fact that not one kid in the state of Pennsylvania died from COVID, not one kid, but daycares are closed and school is closed. Kids are not affected by this. Why are schools closed? Why are daycares closed? Why are we stuck at home? Why are we forced to wear some little piece of cotton over our mouth that doesn't even stop a virus? Come on. I'm sorry, but it doesn't make any common sense. And I'll go with common sense always in life, especially, now here we go. Here's some horses running, and here I am in the lower 40. Whenever I'm down here in the lower 40, I get really honest. I start getting really honest. And especially 3 years of being told about Russian collusion that never happened. Before the election, all the experts, he will never win. There's no way this guy's gonna win. Absolutely impossible. Experts on global warming or climate change, 2012, all the experts on Y2K, when it turns to the year 2000, sewage plants are going to just flow in the streets and no computer's going to work. I mean, experts telling us all this stuff. Fear. I don't care. I don't care what you think, man. This stuff did not happen that they scared us about or tried to scare us. It did not happen. The experts have been wrong over and over and over. And trust me, there ain't a politician or expert that's ever going to tell you they were wrong. They're never going to say, you know what? We just destroyed America's economy because we made mistakes. We really blew it. We should have never done that. They're never going to say that. But come on, you all have common sense. You look at it and go, they're deceiving us about a lot of things. I'm not just talking about this. But something ain't right. Something is weird about so much in life. And call me crazy. It all gets political. They all want power and they all want control. And they want to control us. And I'm not a wacko. I read history and I try to learn from history. People in authority and power love to control the masses. They love it. They love it. They're half wacky in their head that they enjoy just that feeling of power and control. And how many governors are acting like that right now? It's wrong. It is wrong and it is bad. And I'm not afraid to say, I don't like it. I don't think we're going to take it much longer. This is ridiculous. And it's not sustainable. So here we are, chilling up the road. I guess that's my speech for today on it. And I talked to Nick at the beginning of the hike. I talked to you guys in the middle, and I'll talk to Nick at the end here. So I love you guys. I care about you all. I will lay down my life for my family, my friends, my church. I would lay my life down. I have that in me, and I'm not going to let nasty stuff happen to my friends, family, church, or country. Amen? Who says amen? Anybody? Come on, there's 400 people watching this. You don't say amen? You're not with me on that one? Come on.
What's up?
my Nico's live streaming now.
My dad's
Keep it up, brother. I'm going off, Nico, so you can live stream. I'm gonna go off.
What?
Love you guys. Bye.
Yes, I'm having so much fun.
Love you guys.
This is
Talk to you soon. Stay together, people.
all week.
Find your tribe and stick together. Stick together. All right? Amen. Ciao. Love you.